Patterson's got it on the return. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
The Vikings love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
Let's go. Tiger.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 35. Gregory wraps up the quarterback.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Bridgewater will have it in the pistol.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
Under fire all day.
Well, we know one thing. If you're deep. Offensive tackle, you got power, and it was on display that time. Wonderful job by the big fella, busting through there and getting the sack on the QB.
Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way. The Cowboys go with the dime formation here on defense. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Wants to go deep, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
That's a gain of only a yard.
Well, only a couple yards that time by the punt returner. Good defense by the punt coverage team. They get down their speed. They hustle. They're all around him. They only give up a couple yards.
Let's go.
The Cowboys from the 32. He's drilled as he throws. And, Phil, it's something we hear so often. It's a passing league, and right now their passing game just hasn't been a strength. It's a reason they're behind at this point.
Their passing game, it's been borderline terrible so far in this game, and you got to go in and talk to your quarterback and try to give him some confidence and say this to him. Trust what you see and let that football go. That gives you a chance to have success.
Third down on the way. The Cowboys at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Going deep, and it's incomplete.
It's nice to have a good arm and throw the football down the field like this. But that time, just overthrew the open receiver.
The Cowboys are going to punt the football. Patterson's got a chance this time. And that's a gain of 13. The Vikings got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
It's now second down. The Vikings in the pistol formation. To the ground. Rock for a loss on that tackle.
The Vikings offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Third down now. The Vikings will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. Charles Jones, ball is out. Recovery by the offense. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
Now 1st and 10. At the gain of 6. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day. And with these incredible rushing numbers, it's no surprise to see this team on top.
They are dominating on the offensive line. There's no question about that. They're being very physical, and that's why they're leading this football game.
2nd down and 5. They hand it off to him again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up 1st downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Let's go.
Look at that. The defensive line, everybody's shifting to the right.
Back to the ground. Taken down at the 39.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Let's go.
The Vikings have it at the 39. And he's taken down.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
Coming to the line at the 48.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to.
Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. Going to take it the distance. Tackles made. That's one of the very few mistakes we've seen by this offense in the 1st half. But it's a big one, Phil, giving the football away.
Yeah, they've been playing well. We'll give them credit for that. But don't give the other team hope. And that's what you did with that fumble.
So 1st and goal to go. Runs it in for the touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's 1st and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
He made it. The Cowboys getting set to kick it away. And now Patterson. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Vikings are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
This will be 2nd down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. He'll throw it over the middle.
Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the 1st down. Keep it in front of you and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
It's 3rd down coming up. The Vikings get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a 1st.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
A near interception that time by Scandrick.
The Vikings really don't have much of a chance of picking up this 1st down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Cowboys offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. The Cowboys come to the line with a bunch set. And he hauls it in. Gain 13.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Michael, the lone setback this time. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. The Vikings load up the box, going with the 46 defense. He's wide open for the grab. The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. First down at the 32. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. From the red zone.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Makes the catch. Picks up about 5. That's his first reception today. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. They'll run it here. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
The Cowboys running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
3rd and 6 coming up. The Cowboys come out in a bunch set. Out of the shotgun formation. Looking at every option. Griffin takes them down.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
This will be a field goal attempt from 33 yards out. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
Patterson's got a chance for a return. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
But Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Second down after that pass play. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Gets the handle here. And that'll gain just a few yards. The Cowboys are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. 3rd and 2 coming up. The Cowboys sat at the line. Dime package.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Takes it from the gun. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
The Vikings know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up 3rd downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. 3rd and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's 4th down.
Thomas going to look for space now. Gets about 9 on the play. The Cowboys on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
The Cowboys call a timeout and are left now with only one. Second down following the run. From the gun. Bryant's got it on a pass that had some heat. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Quarters formation here for the defense. First down and 10. There's a flag right there. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
Let's go.
Back to the air here on first down. Makes the catch in open space.
Well, when there's under 2 minutes to go, good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good. A good first half of action here. And soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bryant's running this one out. The Cowboys offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try.
Joseph takes down the quarterback.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there, and sacks the quarterback. This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Met by Barr that time. In a game where they trail, they do know they can continue to run the football if they choose to. However, they need to find a way to get back into this game in a hurry.
Well, Jim, I'd say keep running the football. There's no rule saying you have to come back in a game from behind by throwing. You can do it with the running game. I believe they can. Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
The football rests at the 44. First down following the long play. They'll go ground. Kendricks there to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second and 6. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Third down following the incompletion. The Cowboys at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Out of the gun. Pass is intercepted.
Isn't it awesome on the defensive side where you have linebackers can make plays like that? Getting that interception, it's not always defensive backs that get to make those plays. Linebackers can do it too.
The Vikings take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here, you're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
Lawrence is all over the ball carrier.
The days of thinking you're just going to rush the passer, those days are over for defensive ends. Yes, you have to rush the passer, but you got to be able to stop the run. That was a great job that time.
The Cowboys come out in a dime package. The Vikings will take the snap from the 35. Stands in the pocket. And a flag comes out.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Carr's there to make the stop.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
The Cowboys defense packs it in now, going with the 46. Lawrence is all over that offense and brings him down.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Coming to the line at the 8.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
3rd and goal from the 8. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time by the tight end.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. Thomas is going to test the coverage here. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Cowboys offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
2nd down and 3 following that nice run. Handoff. Rock for a loss on that play.
Vikings defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Cowboys have it at the 29. And it's spotted away.
What a job by the defender that time, reading the quarterback and the receiver and being in position to knock that football away. That is really well played. That's a clinic. Put that on the highlight film and show guys how to do it.
Patterson's got it at the 15. Gains 15.
Patterson's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness. That allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Vikings have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the 3rd quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
First down at the 30. Looking to go down the field here. Johnson with the grab. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Well, one of the prettiest plays in the NFL, maybe in all of sports, is still the long pass down the field that is completed. What a nice throw and catch. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
For a gain of about 5. He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day. It's 2nd down now, right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd. The Cowboys out now in a 4-6 formation. Now cutting to the touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. Bridgewater's got his 3rd touchdown of the game. good. The Vikings getting ready to kick it away. Thomas has got it. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Cowboys weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive play.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
That's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The Cowboys take it from the 38. And tackle down at the 49-yard line.
He just shows no signs of slowing down, does he, Jim? He's the top rusher in the NFL so far this year. And once again today, he is making it happen. Beautiful run for big yards. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Bryant's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Here's the handoff. And that's a gain of 9. He's up over 140 yards rushing so far on the day. This is 3rd down. Here's the handoff to Darren McFadden. They have struggled on 3rd down, but not on that occasion.
McFadden's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Let's go.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Makes the catch. Gains 5.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Get ready.
The Cowboys from the 32. The give. Brought down at the 32. On the way, 3rd down.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Williams had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
Coach's decision, this was easy. His field goal kicker is hot, so don't even hesitate. You send him out there, and what do you know? Another kick right down the middle.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Vikings could have asked for this 3rd quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
Second down now. It's a 2 tight end formation. The Cowboys with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Let's go. Ready. Tiger. Tiger.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 25. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs. Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Bridgewater will have it in the pistol. The final quarter begins with this snap. Gregory's able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down. The Vikings lined up, bunch formation. They're setting up screen. As the first down, and no one's going to get him now. The 10, going to take it home for the touchdown. And that just adds to what was already going to be a lopsided victory.
Well, you and I have done a few lopsided wins, but this one will be right at the top of the list. And right from the very start, you know, we heard it from the coaches. They had a lot of confidence in their team today. And, boy, their team came out. They were sharp, and they got it done.
Bryant's going to test the coverage this time. And he's met head-on right there at the 20. The Cowboys put some points on the board on their previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think, here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown. It's like we've seen all year long, isn't it? There's a reason why this guy's the top rusher in the NFL. He does every single week. Finds ways to have gains like this. Big yards picked up on that play.
Press coverage all the way.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
That ball has been picked off. That brings the play to an end. This offense had no choice but to take some chances here in the fourth quarter, but it comes back to bite them again with an interception.
Well, but it's not going well, and you start trying to take chances, there is nothing going to go right in that situation. If they get back on the field after this one, Jim, just go out there, run the football, and try to get this game over with.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. The Cowboys defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Two tight ends on the field here. Second down and 9. They'll go ground. Wide to the left, then picks up about 3. They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. The Cowboys lined up in the nickel. Reaches out and grabs it. Nick's taken down at the 33.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
Bridgewater's now completed 4 in a row. First and 10. Handoff made. Looking for some daylight up the middle. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
Coming to the line at the 32. The Cowboys defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd and 9. Takes it again. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Now 3rd and 5 after the run. They bring in the extra tight end.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run. The D-line saw something on the offense. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Breaks free. Got a flag. The defense will take the penalty.
The Vikings know one of the worst things you could do in the NFL is lose yardage on a run play. They do it that time on 2nd down, and now they have 3rd and long, and the coach is going, well, what do you want me to call? Not many things can work on 3rd and long.
3rd down and 11. Johnson's got it on a pass, has some heat on it.
The Vikings on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the 1st down. That'll get you going.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
1st and 10. To the ground. And he's brought to the ground.
The Cowboys guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
To go before this one's in the books. Breaking huddle at the 14-yard line. The Cowboys will come out in the dime. 2nd down and 11. They feed it to him one more time. He's up over 140 yards rushing so far on the day.
The Vikings, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
The Vikings seem to have found a rhythm these last couple of weeks. Dominant a week ago, dominant today.
Yeah, their confidence level is high. And I'll tell you this, Jim, these players believe in one another, and it shows on the field.
And he gains maybe 3. A short field goal try on the way. The kick is through for 3. Phil, you think that was the right call, adding a field goal? You already had this game locked up.
No, Jim, I don't agree with the call. I would not have kicked the field goal. I would have gone for it on 4th down, and they just rubbed it in there right there. And in this league, people never forget.
Bryant's going to run this one out. He's going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Cowboys offense comes onto the field, and even if they put together a scoring drive, there's not going to be any difference here in the outcome. Now just playing for a little bit of pride and perhaps to try to get things going for next week.
The pride's gone out the window. The ball is jarred loose.
Martin's there to make the tackle. Phil, the game comes down to one play, and a fumble is the difference maker.
It sure was. I give the defense all the credit. Great call by the defensive coordinator. They just attacked, got there, hit the ball carrier, and he let go of that football.
The Vikings from the 32.
Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
Loss of a couple that time. The football sits at the 34.
Let's go.
Takes a knee. Bill, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.